Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Melissa. I am up early, trying to get this video to you guys as soon as possible because I wasn't meaning to do it yesterday for the 7-day keto food meal plan, but I worked and then I ended up doing all kinds of other things that got distracted. So here I am, fresh out of the bed, literally. I washed my face and I'm drinking coffee, which this is my favorite cup, like ever. Drop it like it's hot. Oh gosh, I love it. Anyways, so a few things, all right? I am not a doctor or I have no degree in anything, okay? So I am not here to tell you that this 7-day keto diet plan that I'm telling you is gonna give you the exact same results as me or anything like that. And you know the reason why we have to say that in YouTube videos? Is because there's a lot of people out there that take every word you say and try to use it against you and try to sue you and do all kinds of dumb shit. So you know what I'm gonna tell you right now is I am giving you some friendly advice that worked for me. Okay, so take that as you will. A couple of things that I think super important. Okay, first off, if you're going to try to do the keto diet, there's really no trying. Okay, you need to do it. Okay, and what I mean by that is, yeah, you can ease into it if you want. Okay, but your best results are going to be to just dive in, cut out all of your carbs that are pure carbs. Okay, so like pasta, bread, cakes, anything like that, that has carbs and sugar, and that's like the main factor. Okay, so I'm just letting you know what I do, and then you do what you will. Okay, but I don't have any bread unless it is like keto friendly bread. No like packaged snacks like Little Debbie's or anything like that. No, those are done. Like you can't. Okay, they have so much sugar and so much carbs. A lot of processed foods I don't really mess with. I try to make a lot of my own stuff. I don't eat out a lot. If you are gonna eat out, it's okay, but be aware. Like say you have to go through McDonald's, you're on like a road trip or something. Okay, you could get a hamburger with cheese, everything on it, and just not eat, ask for no bun. That's fine, that's acceptable. But don't just say like, oh, I'm on a road trip, I had to get a hamburger, and so I had to eat the bun. No, that's bullshit. Like, you're not even trying at that point, okay? So I only say the word trying a lot because when I have started diets before, I said, well, I'm trying to lose weight, right? And so now for keto, I'm like, I'm losing weight, okay? It's happening because it is good to try, right? But I think the mindset has to be a little bit different if you're going to do keto. Like people can have cheat days, right? You could totally do that. But if you're wanting to stay in ketosis, which is going to burn the fat, then you need to be aware of what you're eating and what you're doing, okay? So anyways, I'm going to stop talking about all that. You need to get some paper and a pen because this might be a long video. I'm going to try to keep it going here, but there's a lot of things that I'm going to give you to write down. Okay, so first thing, you need to clear out the shit in your house, in your kitchen. Okay, now I get it if you have families or roommates or whatever, right? And you might not be able to do that, but the first 2 weeks, and I'm only giving you a week right now, but the first 2 weeks is going to be the hardest time to adjust. I swear to you, because you're going to feel hungry maybe, and you're going to, instead of picking something I tell you that you should have, you're going to be like, I see a Little Debbie in the cupboard. I have regular ice cream in the freezer. And no, tell yourself no. Okay. And like I said, I'm by myself. So easiest thing for me is just not to have it in the house. The only thing I have in the house that I can't have is some cheese crackers. And that is because sometimes I have a friend that comes over and we drink and she needs some carbs. That's the only thing that I have that is for her. And I'm not tempted by it. So anyways, clean out your kitchen, okay? Your fridge, the whole deal. Take away the temptation. I want you guys to really, and I know not everybody was going to want to do this, but I'm going to tell you what, you should take pictures, okay? And I have pictures from when I first started, and I have not shown you all of that yet, okay? Because I'm trying, it's a lot. I would usually take the pictures in either bra and underwear or like yoga pants and a top, or, you know, like try to get pictures where you could actually truly see the actual inch difference. So if you want to just take one picture, I suggest you just go in front of a tall mirror in your bra and underwear, or if you're a guy, boxers, whatever, and just take at least one picture. Okay. Now me, I did a front picture and a side picture so that I could see my arms and stuff as well. So I suggest that you do that because you will be able to see things that you may not see on the scale. Okay. So take some pictures. All right. And you don't got to show them to nobody. I'm still debating if I'm going to ever show mine, because I'm telling you what, it's so much of a difference though that I feel like I should, just to prove my point. Okay. Weigh yourself. So today, if you're going to start it tomorrow, either do it tonight or really in the morning is probably your best. Write down the weight and don't be hard on yourself, because the reason why you want to have that weight is so you can see your progress. Okay. It's nothing else. It's not to shame yourself or anything. And then measure yourself if you want to. Okay. I did it, but then I was lazy and I didn't measure myself like every week or whatever. But if you do at least one measurement when you first start and then a measurement when you are finished, like when you get to your goal or as you're going, some people will do it. I feel like numbers say a lot to people. And I know if I don't see it on the scale and I don't feel it in my clothes, then those both are telling me like I'm in a stuck state, right? But sometimes the scale will stay the same. Like right now, I'm at 185 pounds. I have been stuck there for a minute, okay? I've already told you, I think it's because I'm not eating enough fat and all that. And I think the bigger thing too is that my clothes are fitting different. And so I know that I'm still losing, you know, and I'm still kind of adjusting, I guess, but I want to see the numbers, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to just measure yourself so that you have something to reference. Also, you need to stay really real with yourself, okay? You need to figure out, why do you eat the bad things that you eat? Is it just because that's all you know? Like you just grew up eating out a lot? Or is it something deeper, like you are an emotional eater, or, you know, it fills some kind of void for you. So you really need to figure that out. And that's not something I expect you to figure out today or like overnight, but I know that I'm an emotional eater. So when I'm going through something, okay, my immediate fix is to like have something bad. And going through this whole breakup stuff, I immediately wanted to just say, fuck all this diet stuff. Like my life is ruined and, you know, all that. But then I'm like, you know, I've been working a hella hard out here. Okay. So why would I do that for somebody who can't get their life right? You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't do that this time. Okay. But I can tell you in the past, if I was sad, upset, just stressed, I would eat. And that's how my highest weight was 298 pounds. And now I'm 185 pounds. And I'm telling you what, there is no stress or sadness in the world that would make me want to go back to the highest weight that I ever was. Okay, so just kind of try to figure out. Sometimes people write journals, diaries, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just you learn as you go, but be real with yourself. When you're going to eat something, like say you can't clean out your whole kitchen and cupboards and the whole deal, and you go into the fridge and you're tempted to eat something you shouldn't, tell yourself, no, it's not worth it. Why would I do that right now? Why would I mess up something that I'm trying to do good for myself? I'm trying to be the best me. Why would I ruin it over me having a sad feeling or being upset about something? So there's that, okay? Also, you need to drink more water. And I know everybody that's on a diet says this, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to tell you have to have this much water, okay? Me personally, I showed you my big water jug. It's 64 ounces. I really try to drink that at least in a day. Sometimes it's hard. I'm at work. I don't have time to be drinking water and going to the bathroom constantly, right? But your body does adjust the more water you drink, the less you're gonna have to run to the bathroom. The first like week or two, your body is not used to you drinking a lot of water. Yes, you're gonna be running to the bathroom all the time, you know what I mean? So maybe start it on a weekend, but you need to drink water. It filters out your body's toxins and you're gonna feel better, and it's good for your skin, okay? Like all I did was wash my skin. I don't wear a lot of makeup. You know what I mean? Like it does wonders for you. So drink water. And as far as like beverages go, okay, because I'm going to give you a rundown of the 7-day meal plan. Water is your number one fan. Bang energy drinks are fine to have. Any like seltzer kind of waters that don't have any calories. And really the calories don't matter as much as does it have carbs, does it have sugar? If it has those two things, cut it. Just cut it. You know, as you get going, you can add juice into your diet and stuff like that, but it has a lot of sugar. So what I'm telling you right now is if you need to have some juice, very little, and you're going to have to track it, okay? You want to get like the most pure juice that you can, probably organic section, no sugars added, okay? But you want to be mindful because those calories, those carbs and those sugars can add up so fast that you have like one canned beverage that has sugar and carbs and you're like screwed your whole day up. Okay, so be mindful. Something, here I am grabbing out of my fridge again because that's what I do. These little guys, these Bang Energy shots, it's the same as the Bang Energy drinks, but like if you're in a hurry, like for example, me having to be at work at like 5 in the morning sometimes or 6 in the morning, I will just shoot that thing on my way to work because it's not very big. I can drink it and it doesn't have carbs and sugar. So you get the same up as a coffee, but it doesn't like have you fall tragically or have headaches or anything like that. You can have coffee. That's totally fine. Black coffee is best. Your girl can't just have black coffee. I've tried. I'm hoping one day I can get to the point where that's an okay thing, but I have to have creamer in my coffee. So there's plenty of sugar-free creamers and all that. So maybe I will do a video on sugar-free options one day too, but this video is already going a little long. So here we go. This is your 7-day keto meal plan that I put together. It's not perfect by any means, but what I tried to do is, and how all this got started was my mom and a couple of friends were asking me, what do you eat in a day? How much do you eat? How are you doing this keto thing, right? And so I put together a meal plan for 7 days based off of how I kind of started, okay? My first like week or so of keto, all I knew was I needed to eat meat and I needed to eat cheese. So I ate meat and cheese like every day. And of course it's gonna get boring if you have the same thing, right? So I tried to put a meal plan together that is really food that you don't have to look hard to find it, okay? Easy to make. You could meal prep them if you wanted to. And there's only a couple of keto actual like diet things that you can buy, but you're not required to buy, okay? I tried to make it where it wouldn't be super expensive as well. Okay, so here is your plan to get your life right. I hope everybody is so excited about this and get ready to write. And I'm gonna tell you some things that you can change up if you want to, okay? And I'm gonna give you, because your carbs need to be the lowest and your sugars as well, but your fat and protein need to be the highest in your day. So I kind of break it down what my Fitbit told me this would be for you in a day as well. And I do suggest that as well, that you either have a Fitbit tracker, Apple Watch, whatever, right? That you track your food. And most of those apps will, or there's like a carb manager, I think it is app. But anyways, you want one of those apps that you can, put your food in and it will tell you for the day, you have this percentage of fat, this percentage of carbs, this percentage of protein. That will be your win, okay? You need to log what you're eating so that you can see that you are truly gonna go into ketosis, okay? And that's where the fat gets burned off your shoulders, okay? All right, so day 1, you can have 2 eggs made with butter, okay? Butter is your friend, okay? Put as much butter as you want in those eggs. And you can use seasonings, not a big deal. Sugar is the only thing you're trying to stay away from, but if you want to put peppers, you want to do whatever, you put whatever seasoning you want in these eggs, okay? So 2 eggs made with butter, 2 pieces of bacon, and coffee with a sugar-free creamer. Now, if you don't like coffee, you don't have to have coffee. You could have a Bang energy drink. You could just have some water. You could have like milk if you really want to. I would say get full fat milk if you're gonna do that. And if you're gonna have juice, I would do probably like a cranberry juice that doesn't have any added sugar. Hear me? No added sugar. So it's gonna be a little more bitter than what you're used to having probably. Okay, for snacks. Now, I just put snacks in one category, okay? But you can literally have these snacks any time of the day that you want, okay? So I'm not telling you when you have to eat these things. I'm just saying, here's your list that you can have, okay? So you can have any kind of jerky and any amount that you want. If you're like really hungry after, breakfast before lunch and you're like, I really need a lot to fill me up, have as much jerky and string cheese as you want, okay? Also, you can have 2 fat bombs a day. Now, the reason I put this in here and what they are, hang on, let me see here, my fridge. Okay, so fat bombs. The best one, you can make them. If you go on Pinterest, you can literally make these, okay? But for me, because it's easier for me to stay on track, Slim Fast has Keto Fat Bombs. This one is peanut butter cup. And then this was probably my favorite, the chocolate mint cup. You can get a box of these for like $10 to $12, and there's like 10 in a box, okay? So these, you get 2 a day if you want them, okay? They're chocolate. This will kind of fulfill if you are a sweet eater, okay? So as you can see, I put them in my freezer because it is a hella hot right now. It's like 100 degrees. Well, not at the moment. It's raining outside, but the last few days it's been like 100 degrees, and those melted when I bought them. So I keep them in the freezer now. So anyways, for lunch, you can have grilled chicken and a salad with ranch dressing is fine. Full fat ranch dressing is your best option. As far as what you put on your salad, cheese, always good. You can really put any veggies you want as well, but if you just want to keep it real basic, you would just do like spinach leaves, or any kind of salad really, with cheese and ranch dressing. I like cucumbers on mine, but whatever you want. And then for dinner, you're gonna have grilled chicken again with broccoli, and I would steam it and put cheese on it, okay? Now, for the day, this brings you to 16% carbs, 51% fat, 33% protein. And if you are still hungry, I'm telling you that you can have, no matter what day it is that I'm telling you, you can always have more protein and fat, okay? So I'm just giving you a roundabout, here's a day 1, okay? But if you're still hungry, then you can have more jerky, more string cheese, more slices of cheese, whatever you want to do. But I would say don't fill yourself with garbage is all, okay? So just be mindful and make sure you log it into your tracker so that you can make sure, like I did, that your fat and your protein is higher than your carbs, okay? All right, I'm sorry, I'm talking so much, guys. Okay, day 2, for breakfast, 2 eggs made with butter, 2 pieces of bacon, coffee if you want it, sugar-free creamer, okay? Snacks, you can have 2 of those fat bombs. You can have as much string cheese as you want, and you can have 1 apple for the day. For lunch, canned tuna or in the bag, whatever you want, okay? You want the one that's in the water, not the oil, okay? So remember that, tuna in water, not oil. All right, you can add as much mayonnaise as you want, okay? So you wanna keep it, I try to look and get real mayonnaise if I can, because it has less sugar, because some of them have sugars in them, so be aware of that. But tuna fish with mayo in a cheese wrap, if you want to have a cheese wrap. I have a hard time finding these sometimes. They're usually by the deli section, but it's basically a tortilla, but it's made from cheese, okay? And it's really good though. So if you can't find that, then I would just eat the tuna fish and mayonnaise in like a lettuce wrap, okay? For dinner, steak, and you can have butter on it. If you wanted to put some, saute some mushrooms and onions and put it on your steak, that's fine. You just want to be aware of steak sauces, okay? A lot of them, there are sugar-free ones, but I would really probably just season up your steak really good so you don't need a lot of extra sauces, okay? And then broccoli with cheese again, okay? If you're not a big fan of broccoli, you could do cauliflower. You could really do any like vegetable. I mean, I just know certain like carrots, they have sugar, a lot more sugar. So that's why I say broccoli is like your safest bet. For this day 2, you're at 17% carbs, 51% fats, and 32% proteins, okay? Day 3, okay? Day 3, you're gonna have 2 string cheese. You're gonna have an apple, and then you can have coffee, sugar-free creamer, or an energy drink or whatever you're feeling, okay? Snacks, 2 fat bombs, any kind of jerky that you want. Lunch, you're gonna have steak, any seasoning, cauliflower. I just had raw cauliflower with like ranch dressing, and then 2 either cheese sticks or pieces of cheese. And then for dinner, any kind of fish and a salad with ranch. And your salads, if you want to put egg on your salad, any veggies, that's totally fine. For day 3, we're at 22% carbs, 50% fat, and 28% protein, okay? Day 4. And by day 4, you're already feeling so much better. You're like, ooh, this girl was right. I am feeling so good, okay? So keep it up. That's what you need to do. All right, day 4, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of cheese. It could be string cheese, it could be cheddar cheese, doesn't matter. Coffee, sugar-free creamer if you have that. Snacks, we have 2 fat bombs, as much string cheese as you want, and 1 apple for the day. For lunch, fish, salad with ranch dressing. If you really hate ranch dressing, by the way, you don't have to have ranch dressing. You could do you could do pretty much any other dressing, honestly. Just make sure that you check to make sure that the sugars aren't crazy, because some of the sugars are out of control, okay? For dinner, you're gonna have canned tuna in water with mayo, okay, on a cheese wrap or a lettuce wrap, okay? And for day 4, that's 22% carbs, 43% fat, and 35% protein, okay? Day 5, you're gonna have for breakfast 2 eggs, at least 1 piece of cheddar cheese, and you're gonna have you can have coffee with sugar-free creamer. Snacks, you're gonna have 2 fat bombs, okay, and any amount of string cheese that you would like. Also, for lunch, you're gonna have grilled chicken, a salad with ranch dressing. So if you wanted to put your chicken on the salad, that's totally fine. Any veggies that you would like. And then for dinner, it's gonna be grilled chicken again with broccoli with cheese, okay? And it's 15% carbs, 51% fat, 34% protein, okay? Day 6, you're gonna have 2 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon, coffee with sugar-free creamer for breakfast, okay? Snacks, you're gonna have 2 fat bombs, and then you can have 1 apple for the day. Lunch, okay, a hamburger with no bun. So you could get this from, say, a restaurant. I try to do this because it's the weekend, right? So if you're going through fast food, you could get a hamburger with no bun. Or if you're at home, you can make a hamburger patty or 2 and just make a normal, hamburger, but wrap it up in lettuce. And you want to make sure you're adding cheese to that to get your fat in. And then for dinner, you're gonna have a big salad. So salad with pepperonis or some kind of meat. So I like pepperoni on my salad. It's good sometimes to mix it up. I would put at least a couple eggs cut up on there and ranch dressing, whatever veggies you want. Okay, so that will bring you to 19% carbs, 65% fat, and 16% protein. Okay, and then day 7, for breakfast, you're gonna have 2 eggs. And when I say eggs, you already know, make them with butter, okay? Or you can use bacon grease to make your eggs as well. 2 pieces of bacon. You want some kind of cheese, and then you can have the coffee, sugar-free creamer. You can have 2 fat bombs for your snacks. And then for lunch, you're gonna have steak, cauliflower. I usually steam cauliflower and put cheese on it, just like I do the broccoli. Dinner, hamburger again, no bun. Definitely add cheese to it. And I would, if you're really hungry, I would maybe make 2 or 3 patties, depending on how hungry you are, right? Because like your body will change as you do this. So you might be hungry this first week where you need to have more, okay? Anyways, day 7 is going to be 13% carbs, 62% fat, and 25% protein, okay? So that is your 7-day, and I know I just said a lot, okay? I know I did. I didn't break it down into an actual list, okay? But as you write down what I was telling you, I tried to stick with a lot of the same things so that you don't have a crazy, crazy long grocery list, okay? That's the only reason I made it where you're eating a lot of the same things, okay? Because there are a million keto recipes that are not just this basic. But the reason I did it basic was because my mom and my friends were asking for something that they could stick with that's real basic, not very expensive, like not too involved for the first little bit. So that is why I kept it very, very, very basic, okay? And like I said, if you don't like coffee, I say coffee a lot for breakfast because your girl needs coffee, okay? But if you don't like coffee, you can have the Bang energy drinks and all of that I said. Make sure you're drinking water, okay? Throughout the day, drink water. And stay real with yourself. Have those conversations with yourself. I thought I was a weirdo at first when I started this because I was like, I would have these conversations like, get your life right, okay? And that's what this is all about, right? Just being a better version of yourself. So if you need to have some hard conversations with yourself, I think it's okay. I mean, I talk myself up all the time as far as to keep me going, right? Because some days, yeah, you're like, fuck all this diet stuff. Like, I don't want to have to be worrying about it. But the reality of it is, now that I've been doing it for almost a year, I feel so much better. And I know I'm starting to look a lot better. Sometimes it's hard to see because we have blinders on for ourselves, like I have people tell me like, do you realize how different you look since you just moved to Washington? Like, it's not even been a full year. You look crazy different. And it's like hard for me to see. So that's why I encourage you to take pictures so you can reference them, measure yourself, all of that. Keep yourself accountable. If you have a friend that is truly a friend that can keep you accountable, that is great. I think if you do the diet together, encourage each other, that's so helpful. If you're a couple and you're going to do this together, that is awesome, because I'm telling you what, the more help that you have it will be easier, because if you're like a couple and you're both cooking like keto friendly meals and you're supporting each other, it's so much easier, Same thing for like working out. Your girl knows she needs to work out more. Like, I know it, and I've been saying it, okay? And I feel like you guys have I'm like a broken record on some things. Like I say, you have to track your food. That's why I'm stuck where I'm at right now, is because I've been just not tracking it the best. I'm not eating bad things, but I know that I'm not checking on those percentages. Like I said, fat protein must be the highest out of your day, okay? Also, working out. I do like 20 minutes to 40 minutes of like yoga, Pilates, things like that. The resistant bands and all of that. But you know what? I know that I need to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that those things make me feel good, make me, stronger. Anything is better than nothing. But if you're really trying to push and like make the best of it, you gotta do something. You cannot just sit around and think, if I eat this, that it's going to be enough for your overall health, okay? Now, if you eat what I just told you for 7 days, I promise you're going to lose some weight. That's a guarantee. How much weight? I don't know. I can't tell you that exactly, but I'm telling you right now, if you stick to this for 7 days, if you can work out at the same time, it's going to be even more of a dramatic loss. But I'll tell you what, the first probably 5-6 months of me doing this diet, I didn't work out at all other than walking to work, okay, and walking home from work. That was probably maybe 30 minutes of my day, which, that counts, right? But I sit at my desk sometimes at work, so that's why I'm like, to me, it wasn't really it wasn't a workout, obviously. But then there's some days at work where I'm just zipping around all day long, just, everywhere. My whole point is do something, okay? Whether it's walking your dog, whether it's just doing a little 20-minute yoga session, Pilates, if you're gonna try to run or jog or do some, whatever. Like me, I want to be stronger. I want to be more toned and all of that. And I know I have a lot of work to do because your girl, I don't really like working out, but I think it's just because I don't know the proper structure. How should I be doing certain things, So I just feel like, am I doing it right? Is it going to show me the true benefits of it? So I feel like, if you are blessed enough to have a trainer or something like that, then that's awesome, because I'm telling you what, you need somebody to be like, girl, you better do that, because me, when I'm by myself, it's hard. Like me and my friend Kelly, we talk to each other a lot, and we encourage the shit out of each other, and I think that that's really important, because if you're just thinking you're on it by yourself, it kind of sucks. So like I said, be open about the fact that you're doing a diet, that you're trying to work out, that you're trying to be better. I mean, I think you'll have people that follow. And one thing that I say every day, and I'm pretty sure I should get it tattooed on my body somewhere at some point, is get your life right. Because I have said that forever and ever to staff at work, friends, family, everything like that. And it's true words that I live by, especially now. It's get your life right. Going through hard times, you can't just sit and cry and feel sorry for yourself and just want to give up on everything. You have to get your shit together is what you got to do. Okay. And if anybody can tell you, and I will drop a picture at the end of this video of me at my heaviest weight so that you can see the difference, because I think sometimes people are like, yeah, she's talking about this and all that, and that's not going to work for me, and all of that bullshit. Okay. If you do it, if you eat what I'm telling you to, you do some kind of exercise, and it doesn't even have to be anything big right now. That can be something you do later. Get your food stuff right, get your mind right, understand yourself more, why you're eating the way that you have previously, things like that. Try to better get yourself, or let's see, how can I word that? I want to say get your life right, because that's the best way I can just encompass it all. But I want you to just understand how you got to the weight that you're at, and the reasons behind it. And the reason I say that is because so many times there's a reason why we get so heavy. There's a reason why we're it doesn't matter, I don't care. And a lot of times people will, I have people message me and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I got picked on when I was a kid, never had a boyfriend, never had a girlfriend, never whatever. And that's their main focus of trying to lose weight or whatever, but to me, it's I never had trouble finding anybody to date. Even at my heaviest weight, I had a boyfriend. That was never a thing. I never felt like I was missing out on a ton because I was overweight. But also, I was very comfortable being overweight because I had been overweight for so long. And everybody around me accepted me, and I wasn't worried about it. Now, I know that some people go through a whole lot more, right? Bullying and all of that kind of stuff, right? And as far as I'm concerned, don't let them bully you, okay? Get your life right. Even if you're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 600 pounds, I don't care. You have to think highly of yourself first. And I think that's something people have a really hard time doing because of either their circumstances or, what they've learned in their head over time, things like that. So all I'm saying is focus on you, be better for you, be better for your family and things like that. But your main purpose of doing this is for you, to be healthier, to feel better, to, maybe achieve some goals. I've had people say You know, I weighed too much where I had to buy 2 plane tickets to travel somewhere, okay? I could see how someone would be able to celebrate if they lost weight and only had to pay for 1 seat ticket. You know what I mean? Like, celebrate the wins. Don't let yourself down. That's my biggest thing. When I first started doing this, it wasn't directly for me. It was a lot for my boyfriend, okay? And that's because I wanted him to like want me more. I wanted him to, I don't know, I thought it was gonna change something, I guess, but really, I mean, it did a little bit, but the bigger fact is that I needed to figure out why I tried so many diets and failed, why I tried to work out and failed, why I would talk bad about myself, and how I could actually, I was so involved with being used to those things that nobody else would even know that I didn't have confidence. Because I had people all the time say like, you have so much confidence. Like, this was when I was almost 300 pounds, you know, like, you have so much confidence. I can't believe you have so much confidence, you know, this and that, whatever. And like, you're just, you know, yourself and you don't care what people think and all that. And yeah, that was true a certain extent, right? But of course you care what people think. Of course you want to be attractive, you want to be wanted, you want to feel good, right? So I outwardly always say, show your confidence. You know what? But I know even the most confident, sexiest women that are just like perfect, like they work out, they're curvy, they're like fantastic. And you look at them and you're like, wow, their life must be like perfect. You know what? Bullshit on all that, okay? Just because you're a certain size or you're in shape, you're perfect, you think you got it all together, or you, I shouldn't say you think, but you look like you have it all together, I guarantee you they're dealing with something, okay? Same thing with guys. You know, I've met some, like, over time, like, some of the most attractive men, they have, like, some of the worst confidence in themselves. Or they outwardly show it, like, they're just walking around like they're the shit, you know what I'm saying? But then when you really learn about them, you realize inside, they are not put together, okay? So just know that. Everybody has shit. Everybody has, you know, problems. And if you want to be better, do it for you. You know what? Because if you do it for you, it's going to filter through everything else. So like if you're married and you're doing it for you, or you're doing it together as a couple, you guys are going to be stronger. And if you are just doing it alone, I guarantee you that your husband, wife, whatever, is going to notice it, and they're going to say, damn, you're looking real good, okay? And what the bigger thing is that you need to be saying that to yourself. And I know that sounds crazy, but you need to look in the mirror and you need to say, you know what? Okay. It's okay. Today is going to be okay, because you know what? I'm working hard, and I know that I am not only trying, but I'm doing better for me. Okay? So I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking and talking. It's probably this coffee, you know what I'm saying? But it's really important. It's really important to own your shit. Don't lie to yourself. Okay? Because I did that for a long time, because I did have friends and I had family and I felt loved and I, you know, all that. And I would just be like, why should I have to change? You know, why? Like, I'm not going to change so somebody likes me or somebody is like my friend or my, you know, whatever. Like, I can have friends and boyfriends and all of that. Like, I can have a good life at the weight that I am. But the problem is you know if you don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you maybe own what your body looks like right now. Like, you might be 400 pounds and you might be like, I have boyfriend after boyfriend, girlfriend after girlfriend, whatever. What am I worried about? But it's not about that. It's about you being like happy with what you look at, first off, being comfortable, and really truly being able to say, fuck all those people. I am me. You know what? I feel good. I know that I'm doing the best for me, and I have my life together, or at least I feel like we're going to always have to work on our lives. Like I say, get your life right. Like it's an instant fix, but your girl knows better. Okay. It's a long-term thing. You have to love yourself consistently. And you have to filter out the haters too. Because let me tell you something. When you start showing a difference, I'll tell you what, people will act different, and not always in a good way. Okay. For example, when I started the keto diet, I had people saying like, you know, you're going to get health problems and you're going to have this and that because you're eating so much fat. And, you know, how could that work? And, well, are you working out? And like just judgy shit, you know? And I like to say, you know what? Prove them wrong, because I know that I went through a series of diets that just fell through, mostly because I wouldn't follow them. Okay. So the keto diet is not just a diet for me. It's like a full-on lifestyle. I have not cheated on this diet the whole time I've been on it. And yes, at some point, maybe like on my birthday or something, maybe I'll have a regular piece of cake. Maybe. I'm not worried about it though. You know why? Because I am so involved with this way of eating now that it's not even hard. Okay, because I remember when I first went to the stores, and this will throw your mind off too. If you go to buy stuff that is, you know, this list of stuff I gave you was pretty easy. But when you start going on your own and you're trying to find, like, say, pasta sauce, okay, maybe you're gonna make like a keto-friendly like spaghetti, and you go to the pasta aisle and you're looking for this sauce, and you're going to pick up jar after jar after jar, and you're going to look at the ingredients and you're going to say, okay, it says sugar-free, but when I look on the back, it says additional sugars. Okay. There's so much, they try to sneak stuff in there. It's like, if it says sugar-free, to me, that should mean it's sugar fucking free, right? Like you shouldn't have to be like analyzing it, but you do. Pretty much everything, well, not everything, I would say 80% of the products that say they are diet friendly, fat free, sugar free, gluten free, vegan friendly, keto friendly, all them shits, right? If you look at the ingredients, you have to really, really monitor it for yourself, because I'm telling you, they add all kinds of junk. You have to really be aware. And the first few times I went shopping, I was so annoyed because I'm sitting in the aisle, like looking like, what the hell? So for a little while, I was ordering my groceries. There's quite a few. There's Instacart here in Washington. I don't know where you guys are at, but if you order your food online, sometimes that is easier. A lot of grocery stores offer that. It was like a $10 to $15 fee to get them to deliver it. But then you can be at home, take your time, make your meal plan, get your ingredients list together, and then look on, you know, through the app or online at the store and filter through that way. And they have pictures of the labels on there too. So if it's something where you're like, I have to ease into the whole label checking, then that's an option. But the things that I gave you, you don't need to look at labels. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. So any damn ways. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just talking. But what I want you to do, okay, so today or tomorrow morning, all right, get your stuff together. Go grocery shopping, get the stuff. If you want to meal prep for a couple days, you could cook like the meats and stuff and get them ready. Up to you, okay? I didn't tell you an amount to eat of like the vegetables and the meat and all of that, because like, for example, for the first day for lunch, you're having grilled chicken. It doesn't matter if it's 4 ounces of chicken, 6 ounces, 12, like if you're really hungry, eat as much chicken as you damn want. Okay. So that's why I didn't put like, it has to be this size. All right. And eat it. Okay. Cause I know what's going to happen. Probably the first day, you're going to be like, okay, I need all this food. The second day, third day, you're going to start feeling less hungry because those fats and proteins are building up. Okay. So you're going to be less hungry. And the big part of that is that you still need to eat, because I know that that's part of my problem right now is like, I'll have my coffee and then like, I know that I'm going to have to eat some sort of breakfast. Like even if it's just like one hard boiled egg, okay, you want to have some kind of something in your system so your body continuously burns fat. So I'm going to leave you with that. Do not weigh yourself every single day. You will be so annoyed. And I promise you this first week, you will lose weight. You're going to lose it as long as you don't damn cheat. And I'm so serious about this. if you cheat and have one regular piece of candy, one slice of bread, it's going to ruin the whole thing for you. So if you are in it, you better be in it to win it. Okay. Like serious. Okay. So like this video, if you are down for some more keto videos, I have so much that I want to bring to you guys. So much. It's going to be out of control. Definitely subscribe to this channel, hit the bell if you want to get all of the notifications so you don't miss out on anything. And I would love so much for you guys to comment below on this video, especially as you're weighing yourself. How much weight are you losing? Okay. I would say weigh yourself Monday, Wednesday if you're dying to, and then not again until Friday or Saturday. Okay. I want you to not be stressed so much about the scale and more just to be focused on your feeling. Okay. So you're going to be eating this and your body is going to be changing. And the first week, I'm going to be very straight with you, because you're cutting out things that you normally have, like say pop, bread, pasta, sugary things, right? Your body's going to go through a little change here. So you need to drink a lot of water or sugar-free Gatorade to stay hydrated, because if you don't, you could get headaches, keto flu. Okay, that's a thing where your body is switching over to that fat burning mode, so much so that you feel sickly. And I don't want anybody to feel that way. I only had a few dizzy spells, nothing where I felt like I had the flu or anything like that. But be aware, I'm telling you right now, drink your motherfucking water, okay? All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Comment below any thoughts, feelings, questions, anything like that. Your progress, I'm so excited. I'm at 185 pounds still. I'm gonna follow this exact meal plan this week, and I will tell you what I lose as well, okay? So you'll be able to see that update. I'm so excited, guys. It's gonna be great. Be the best version of yourselves, okay? Own your shit and get your life right, okay? Until next time, bye.